Hello guys, welcome to ASP Hero. Today we are here in our series of stock management software in C Sharp.NET Windows application. Let's start. In our series of stock management, we are here in employee today. We will do adding and listing of employee today. Here in design view, we have home.cs. Inside that we have a tab control. In this tab control, we have already done the work about users and suppliers. Now today we are going to work on employee. Just make a employee tab, and in employee tab you make a group box inside which we have fields: employee number, name, phone, department, hire date, and in hire date here is a date time picker. And in department here we have combo box. In job we have combo box. In gender we have combo box, salary text box, temporary address text box, permanent address text box, and date of birth date time picker. And then we have add button, update button, and remove button. Here in department we have items collection, that is management, account, cooking, hosting, cleaning, etc. And in job we have collection, CEO, manager, accountant, human resource, event manager, etc. Okay, and now after that group box we have a label here saying employee list, and we have a data grid view here. We will list our employee in this data grid view. Okay, let's see a demo and then we'll see how we list employees. At first we have a splash screen and then login screen, and we have done about users, suppliers, and today we are going to work on our employees. Inside employee there is a group box where text is enter employee details, and then we have a label employee number, text box, name, text box, phone, text box, department, combo box which has items listed, yes, and hire date or date time picker, and job, this is combo box, and gender we have male and female, salary text box, temporary address text box, permanent address text box, date of birth, date time picker. And we have three buttons: add button, update button, and remove button. And then we have a data grid view. Inside that data grid view we are listing our employees. Okay, let's see in our coding section how you can list our employees. Okay, let's move on to our code. And inside code, at first you might have already added this database work, but if you are watching this video only, then you have to do this database work: system.configuration, system.data, system.data.sql client. And then for database work we have these things. We are using connection string of app.config file, and for user we have already done, and supplier also we have already done. Today we are doing about our employee. Let's put it here. Okay, now for employee we have integer selected employee ID. Okay, int selected emp id. This id is used to select a employee and keep its id number. Okay, and after that After making that variable, let's move on to our constructor part. Okay, in constructor, if you have home.cs form, then your constructor will be public home. Inside that, this initialize component will be already there, and we have done two things already, that is displaying users and suppliers. Now today we are going to make display data employee function. Okay, just write this function name here, that is we are calling this function. Since we have not created this function, we will have to make this function and make it operating. Okay, now we have to make this function inside our class, inside our home class, and outside of that constructor home. Okay, you have to make this function outside of uh, your constructor and inside your class. You can make anywhere. Okay, we are creating this function. Our function name is display data employee, which is called from our constructor, and our listing work will be occurred with help of this code. Okay, in first line we have phone.open. This will open our connection to the database, and in CMD we have given our command to select the columns of employee table. Here we have columns emp id, which we will display as id, and emp number, emp underscore number will be displayed as employee number. That is, heading will be changed according to these names after age. Yes, if your column name is emp underscore name, then showing that emp underscore name in heading is not suitable, so that we are giving a friendly heading, that is employee name. Okay, and then employee phone, similarly employee address, employee permanent address, employee date of birth, employee department, hire date, job, sex, and salary from our table named employee info. So let's check our employee info table in our database. Here we have database name LEC. Inside LEC we have a table that is employee info. In this employee info table we have these columns. Just we have to make these columns: employee ID integer, employee number and marker, employee name, employee phone, employee temporary address, employee permanent address, employee DOB, that is date, employee department and marker, employee hire date, employee job and marker, employee sex and employee salary. And just give this emp underscore id as primary key, and in that emp underscore id just come to column properties, and in identity specification you have to make this yes. Okay, at first it is no, it will be no, you have to change it to yes. Okay, and then save your table and you are ready to go. Now let's move here again in our coding section, and here we have already given our command to select our columns from employee info table, and then we will keep our connection property as con, and then we have adapter which we have already declared, and we will use this adapter to fill with our commands result, and dd or temporary table is made, and then adapter will fill that temporary table, and with help of binding source uh, we will use that data table in our binding source, and finally that binding source will be given to our data grid view data source. Okay, and this auto size columns mode will automatically arrange those data in our cells in very suitable way. And then here is adapter.update to update our adapter. This is optional, you can use it or you may not use it. And then lastly we will close our connection. Okay, main work is done here. After this line our data grid view will be filled with the list of these employees. Okay, and then our work will be finished. Okay, after doing that our listing will work will occur, and let's run it again. After that, when you click on this employee tab, your employees must be listed in this data grid view. Okay, now let's look on to our adding code. Okay, how we can add new employee. For adding, just double click on your add button, and inside add button we'll start adding our employee. For that, we have to take the details from this employee form, and before that we will validate those fields are correct or not. For that, we have a function for validating employee, that is validate employee. We'll make that function. Just make that validate employee function inside your home class and outside of your constructor. Private bool validate employee. This is a function with return type bool, that is it will return either true or false. And again we are making a variable with boolean data type, and we will check if tbempnum.text is not equals to empty, that is if employee number is not equals to empty, then return value will be true, and this return value will be returned at last. Okay, and if that condition does not meet, that is tb employee number is equals to empty, then we will say a message, please enter employee number, and we will return false. Okay, this function will return from here if this condition does not satisfy. And similarly we will check for tb employee name and employee phone and combo employee department and date time picker employee hire date and combo emp job dot text and sex and salary. Similarly we will give those messages and return either true or false. Okay, and at last we will return our return value, that is we have made this return value variable here at first in our function. Yes, here we have made this return value variable, so after getting those either true or false value, and finally we will return our return value. Okay, again you can see this function, you have to start from here, private bool validate employee. Okay, and here we in our validate employee validate employee function is ended here. Okay, after that let's move on to our adding code again. Yes, we have already seen our validate employee function. Yes, if it returns true, then we will proceed here, otherwise else condition will be occurred. Okay, and then we will take employee number from tbempnum text box, similarly emp name from tbemp name text box, and similarly we will take other values also. And for employee hire date, we will take the hire date from DTP, that is date time picker, emp hire date dot value dot to sort date string. It will convert that date time to sort date string, and will convert that sort date string to date time, that is in the format which it accepts. Okay, and similarly we do the tags for employee job, sex, employee salary. Yes, we will take all these values from combo boxes and text boxes. And now we will do our database work here. inside try catch statement. In try statement we will open our connection here, and we will give a command for inserting new employee. Yes, we have given insert into employee info, that is our new employee will be inserted into this employee info table, which has columns emp underscore number, emp name, emp phone, emp temp address, etc. Yes, and we are giving values for that with this address variable, and this address variable's value will be taken from here cmd.parameters.add with value. Okay, values are taken from here, and then we will use our connection. After that we will finally execute our command so that this new employee will be saved in our database table, and we will close our connection, and finally we will show a message new employee added successfully. And then since new employee is added, we have to refresh our data grid view, which we have already done. Yes, and again we will refresh our grid view, and we will clear data employee. That is, clear data employee means we will clear our text boxes. Let's see how we clear our text boxes with this function. Let's make this function clear data employee. Okay, here in the clear data employee function we are making this text boxes to empty. Okay, again move on to our adding code. Here we have our adding code, and then we have refreshed our grid view and cleared our data employee, that is text boxes, and finally if try catch statement succeeded we will come here, otherwise catch exception will occur, that is it will show the message why we cannot perform the above tasks inside of try statement. Okay, and then we'll end our if condition here, and we will end our events here, our event, that is button add employee underscore click event. Okay, add event will end here. Okay, in this way we can add new employee. Okay, now let's run our application. We will try to create new employee. Okay, let's give the employee number 6. You can bring employee number automatically also, like if previous employee number was 5 and you want automatically come as 6, then we will do that task in coming videos of this series stock management system. Okay, we have remaining this customer stock billing. Yes, and in that time we will see about that also. Okay, now for now we are just manually entering employee number here, and then a name Rajiv Sharma, phone 98 something, department management. Okay, account I did. Okay, today February 14th. Job, let's give accountant. Okay, accountant. For now just give manager. Okay, and then gender male, salary 30,000, temporary address Delhi, permanent address Pune, date of birth. Okay, date of birth will change. Okay, August 21. Okay, now we are going to add a new employee. Okay, if we succeed to add new employee, then here new row will be inserted saying employee number 6 and name Rajiv Sharma. Okay, let's add our new employee. Now after adding new employee, here we have a message new employee added successfully. After clicking OK, we get a new row which has employee number 6, employee name Rajiv Sharma, and other details which I have provided. Okay, in this way we can create employee tab in our stock management system. Okay, and in next tutorial we will see how we can update our these employees. Yes, how we can update these employees and how we can remove any employee. Okay, till then, take care. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching.